Hi guys, Premjay Hans here. This video is about BX opto-optical compressor and how I'm using it on acoustic guitar layer to tame and define the dynamics. BX Opto is an optical compressor plugin from Brainworx. It has a slower attack time as usually found on other optical compressors. I use optical compressors on vocals, acoustic guitar, pianos and on others if the need be. Here's the acoustic guitar track and we'll insert BX Opto compressor on this. This is BX Opto compressor. It has peak reduction knob, speed knob, sidechain knobs, mix knob, output knob and power switch. We'll come to each one of this later in this video. Okay, we'll loop a section here and listen to this section from one of my production project. I'll enlarge the track display a bit. Here we go. And on the peak dBFS meter, I'm getting around minus 12.2 dB level. Yeah. Let's configure our compressor to tame the dynamics of guitar sound. Here's the peak reduction knob. We'll move it clockwise to get the gain reduction. I'm moving it clockwise. I'm trusting my ears and at minus 7 dB gain reduction I can hear the levels ducking down as per what I feel perfect. Moving on to the next knob, that is a speed knob. Speed knob is the release time. Means if I move this knob towards the left, this release time will be slow. And if I move this knob towards 100% right, the release time will speed up. It means how this needle will come back to zero either very slow or very fast. See here's the bigger transient of the guitar. I'm keeping it 100% left. See how slowly the needle will return to zero. Now if I keep it full fast, see how fast it returns to zero. Now this kind of a behavior will introduce some sort of sonic characters to the sound. I mean to say, if it is full slow, your guitar will sound very tight and bit behind. And if it is full fast, your guitar will sound as if it is breathing fresh and forward. Guys, use your headphones or earphones to understand this. I'll solo the guitar part and focus on this knob as well as the sound of the guitar. And as I'm moving this knob towards the right, it will sound very open, very fresh. The tightness will ease. See. Let's automate this speed knob. I'll choose the speed parameter from BX Opto. Okay. So at marker position 10, my bass starts. So when the bass kicks in, I don't want my guitar to sound very fresh and open. So I'll automate the speed now. What I'll do is at marker position 10, when the bass starts, okay, slow it down to 100%. And I want it to slow down in a very linear way. So at bar 56, I'll again mark a node. Now hear this. I'll enable the delay which I had switched off. We'll move to the next section, that is the sidechain section. Now sidechain has three knobs. One is the filter knob, other one is to switch on or switch off the sidechain as well as solo, and the third one is to select the frequency range. Most of the compressor, they come with the high pass sidechain filter, which is the mostly and commonly used filter, but this compressor comes with extra three filters, that is the low pass, the band pass wide and band pass narrow. But our concern is mainly with this high pass sidechain filter. The objective will be to exclude some of the lows from driving the needle of peak reduction. Okay, this high pass filter is already selected over here. I'll keep the middle knob to solo so that I can hear how much of the lows I have excluded. Somewhere roughly around 200 hertz or 250 hertz, I have kept this filter, sidechain filter. That is the high pass sidechain filter. And I'll again keep this sidechain, the middle knob to on position. Now I'll repeat again. It helps us in deciding how much of the lows we want to exclude to trigger the needle of peak reduction. This is what we have done. If any part of the guitar sound which has the swelling lows and it will trigger the needle, I don't want that to happen. That's why we have excluded the lows, and only our low mids and the highs are triggering the needle now. And coming to the mix knob. The mix knob is used for parallel processing, how much of the dry and wet balance you want to do. But I don't want the parallel processing to be done here in this plugin. If I want to do parallel processing, I do at track level, because that provides me with a bigger playground to do the processing. So I'll keep this as it is to 100% wet. And now is the right time to play with the output. How much of the gain reduction we have done, It's now time to compensate that. So I'll unsolo the guitar. Before that I was getting minus 12.2 dB on the peak dBFS meter.